Hoodrich Radio is the voice of DJ Scream on your airways. It's buzzing on the block. What's up, Moran? Special guest up in the building by the name of Teddy Rose from Cashville, Tennessee.
Yes, sir. Teddy Rose. Thank you guys for having me.
Now I gotta ask you off top, man. You written some anthems. You wrote the Alabama Crimson Tide anthem, which was called
Tide's Coming.
Tide's Coming, and you wrote something for the Houston Texans.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to understand how it all happened, though, because you're from Nashville.
Right.
So do you ever get smoked from Nashville? People say, why you ain't writing nothing for TSU? Why you ain't writing nothing for Fit? Why ain't you writing nothing for us?
Nah, man, it was all love. I mean, the opportunity presented itself, and, I just showed up. Alabama, I was attached to the football squad, and then my guy was drafted from Alabama, went to Houston.
Okay.
I went down to Houston, and, they went to the playoffs, and that was my element.
They went to the playoffs?
Yeah, that year they did.
So you're a good luck charm.
I guess so,
I'm
man.
going to call the Falcons when we get done with this, see if you can, write a little something for us if you're down, man.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I did, man. And, it was a nice success, both sides.
No doubt. So how did you get into the music game?
Oh, man, music has always been a part of my life since 5-6 years old, just from freestyling in the rides, coming back from school or football practice, man, until I just started writing lyrics, listening to Pac, listening to Snoop, listening to Lil Wayne, and then, just turning it into my own thing. And even poetry, it might just sound a little cliche, but I just always been a writer, and then turn it into song form. That's how it brought me to where I am right now.
Okay. How's it for you putting off in Nashville?
Oh, man, I mean, I love it. You know what I mean? I feel like a lane is kind of wide open up there, you know what I mean? But, it's always good to go outside your comfort zone and develop as an artist, you know what I mean? And see what else is out there, hence why I was in Houston for 3 years. So learned a lot, man, and doing the record with Bun, just being around those OGs and people in the game, it just helped me, mold, to where, I'm still owning my craft. You know what I mean? I feel like you should never stop owning your craft. But it definitely helped me develop.
So being in the studio with some of the power players you've been in the studio with, tell us like maybe one of the most memorable experiences with somebody you had.
Man, that's a good one. I would say Bun was a great experience. You know what I mean? Like, just came in there, dapped everybody up. He was really feeling the record. You know what I'm saying? And he got right to it. Some guys, everybody has their own style of recording, but, he was a 1-2 take shouty, and that's it. You know what I mean? And just the fact that he really respected the record and wanted to get on there with me, I just thought that was, that was highly, respectable. And, made me feel a lot as an artist and how I was growing at the time. So I really, just looking at his recording process, taught me a lot as well.
Do you ask a lot of questions when you're around people like that just so you can get game?
Absolutely. Okay. I never hesitate. I don't want to be that artist that just feels like I just want to sit in the cut and not, just ask, what was your mindset when you did this or did that? You know what I mean? Like, I was in a listening session with Tip that he had down there. Slim Thug was in there. Jazzy Faye, a couple of guys that was in there. Manny Fresh, we had a freestyle session in there. Big Zach was also in
Shout
there.
out to Big Zach.
Yeah, so yeah, man, we just freestyled for like 45 minutes. Like, Manny just pulled out the laptop, put on some beats that probably never hear, but it sparked something in there with us that day, and that was a memorable experience too as well, that I had down there. So yeah.
So what's some of the things you like to do when you're not pinned into the studio? What's some of Teddy Rose's just your life?
Man, like me and my buddy right here in here, Big King, shout out to him. We get up early in the morning, man. We get our day started in the gym. That's what we do. Former athletes.
You go to the gym with him?
Oh, I go to the gym with him.
You go with him?
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I ain't going to the gym with you, bro. I'm just letting you know I ain't going to go with you.
But we know ain't nobody finna run up on you, though.
Hey, you know what I mean? So, we, like, all my crew, man, whoever you see with me, that's 5 years on to right now.
Nice,
so,
I like that.
We're former athletes, but we just still got it in our head, man. Stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Protect your mental.
Football players?
Yeah.
Okay. What position you play?
Play running back.
Play running back.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was for
high school. Yeah, I went to Alabama for a couple years. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you part of the championship teams?
Yeah, man, we actually won a Cotton Bowl my second year there down in Dallas, Texas.
No doubt.
Beat Texas Tech.
So what made you transition from sports? Was it injury, personal preference, or?
It really wasn't a transition. It was just, my path saying it's time to focus on this full time now. You see what I'm saying? Like being an artist, being a student, being an athlete, doing a lot of things at one time. You know what I mean? You can only tap into how great you can be by doing so many things.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Jack of all trades.
Exactly. But I got done playing ball, and it was like, all right, it's time to zone in. It's time to lock in, because you don't know your potential unless you get in 100%. You know what I mean?
No.
So that was just, sports got done, school was over. You know what I mean? Like, you can choose this path and you can be content with life, or you can choose this path, which can be like that. But at the end of the day, you're doing your passion. You know what I mean?
True.
What's on Teddy Rose's goal list?
Goal list, man.
Stuff you have to accomplish.
I have to.
Hopefully sooner than later.
Get Nick Saban to come to one of my shows.
Hey, man. It's real, man. And I'll give you guys a link to check out that video that the team put together, man. It was dope. But basically, not only making myself better as a person in my community, to the people who look up to me, my family. You know what I mean? Like, we created this business not only to get the music out there, but to do other things, create jobs for the people around us. You know what I mean? To make sure that they're not dreading every day that they get up. We're all having kids now. It's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So, but, just creating things around each other to keep us motivated, keep us going, keep us positive in what we do. That's definitely the number one goal. And then two, man, it's just spread, my story. Through music. If I can inspire somebody. I mean, I have people hit me up from Germany or Australia that I never would have thought, you know what I mean, that would, got in touch with me. It's like, bro, keep doing your thing. Maybe the first time they heard of me, but I've been doing music for years. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people, man. You may feel like you came to a stopping point just because you've been doing it for so long, but tomorrow you may put out a song, that may be the first person that hears your music. You know what I'm saying? So that's what drives me, honestly. And this is my passion, so I could do it without making a dollar. You know what I mean? I wake up out of my sleep if I hear something in my head, start writing.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
So you're a creator.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's how I operate. I don't need some type of other inspiration to get me going. I may get inspired in the gym or just riding around, and and then bam, I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, write a whole song. You know what I mean? So.
What other tunes do you listen to besides your own and your crew? Like some other artists you'd like to vibe to? That was a very disappointing,
Yeah.
It was very nothing.
So nobody.
I ain't gonna lie, I listen to a lot of instrumentals.
Okay.
And, myself, because I'm always critiquing myself, and subconsciously, you start listening to a lot of people.
Start sounding like them.
When you're in your zone, there you go. You start going in the studio, you're trying to mimic their style and how they sound. I mean, I do have my favorites, but at the same time, man, I'm so focused on what I'm doing right now and branding myself as an artist that it's like, stay in this zone. You know what I mean? Then of course, I got my favorites. I got, I honestly only got 2 albums on my phone right now, and that's Nip's and R.I.P. to Nip, and that's myself. And
it's crazy we were saying that. Like we were saying that the Nip thing hurt for several reasons, but one of them was because that was the last album we could play from beginning to end.
Exactly, and it
Our
was.
opinions, humble opinions,
Best
agree.
album of 2018.
For sure.
No debate. In my opinion.
In our opinions.
No
Our
debate.
opinions.
Yeah, that's right. In our opinions, best album of last year.
And I mean, if people who were really hip to Nip before all this happened, you could see that everything was a progression.
Led
You
to
see what
the
I'm saying?
victory lap.
Absolutely.
Literally led to the victory
Absolutely. So I guess that's another reason why it was so, big. But yeah, like I said, man, I when I zoned in, like my last album was called Locked In, and that was pretty much me saying, look, this is where I am. I'm tunnel vision, from here on out.
Now, to have a little fun with it, man,
Okay.
a woman is trying to bag you. Are you single?
No.
Okay, you're not. when your woman bagged you, what meal, there's always a meal that comes with bagging the person. What meal did she make for you to make you sit there and think, this might be the one?
Yeah.
You gonna get me in trouble, man.
No, just say,
Your girl can't cook? What?
No, it ain't that, but she might be like,
I ain't cooked
let me
that.
go back to this time frame.
You remember that time I made this spaghetti?
Let's scale it down. What's your favorite meal, my brother?
Man, I'm easy, man. I'm a spaghetti or a steak and potatoes. That's
Okay.
it. I keep it real steady.
You don't
man.
need the fresh lobster
Nah.
imported from Maine with, with the butter sauce, with the garlic. You
Nah.
cool, just
That's
some
cool,
steak and
man.
potatoes.
That's
and
steak
you,
and potatoes, man. I'm good. I'm from the South, man.
Okay.
I'm all that other stuff. That's cool, but
Yeah.
I'm simple, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt. Finally, before you get out of here, man, we like to give motivation to the young creators out there and give them some motivation on how they can be great.
Absolutely, man. Be your biggest supporter. Be your biggest fan. Understand that you're one of one. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go through ups and downs. You need critics because that needs to build you and your character. You know, and just because you're not where you want to be at that time, the only way you'll never figure out that you were supposed to get there is if you stop. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing at that door. You know, if that's your passion, if nobody can stop you, follow your heart. That's the main thing I can say.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Big shouts out to Teddy Rose for pulling up the Hoodrich Radio. Give everybody your Instagram and introduce your new single right here.
It's at Teddy Rose Life, TEDDYROSELIFE. The new single we're dropping tomorrow on all platforms, as well as the visual, Surfing Lurk, myself featuring Primo Rice.
Okay, there it is. Hoodrich Radio 96.7 to be buzzing on the block.